Republicans are always talking about the rule of law and follow the Constitution and the rules are the rules, etc. That all sounds real good, but when it comes time to put those statements to the test, they failed miserably yesterday. If you're not aware of it, there was a mass brouhaha on the floor of the Republican National Convention. And the brouhaha was because one of the rules allows for the calling of a voice vote if the chair doesn't want to do so independently. The requirement is that if you can get 8 states to sign off on a petition to have a roll call, just a roll call, nothing else. They want a roll call on the delegates. If you can get 8 states to do that, then a roll call is ordered. Well, guess what? Yesterday, they had 9 states that signed off on it. Now, the pro-Trump people went out and whipped, I believe, well, actually, it must have had more than 9 because they whipped 5 states to rescind their signatures on the petition that brought it down to 7. So it must have been at least 12 based on the states that backed out. But anyway, they turned around, according to sources, and got it back up from that 7 to the 8, which would have legally given them enough to get a roll call vote of the delegates. Well, the chair and the RNC leadership said that wasn't going to happen. And then basically, I'm not going to say all hell broke loose, but you had a very cantankerous situation that took place on the floor. Here is Roland Martin doing an interview with Ken Cuccinelli. He ran for governor of Virginia and lost. And he was one of the people that was calling for the roll call vote.
The previous question is ordered. The question is on adoption of the resolution. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the resolution is agreed to. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
Monday was the first day of the Republican National Convention. It was called Unity Day, but there was not much unity on the floor as never Trump delegates were angry they were not allowed a roll call vote by the Republican National Committee. It was lots of drama yesterday, folks, as the angry delegates said they simply did not get an opportunity to actually have a vote in terms of a roll call vote. They were led by former Virginia Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli, who at one point threw down his credentials on the floor, saying it was grossly unfair what took place here. I caught up with him last night on the floor. He still was not a happy camper.
So Ken, you were not a happy camper earlier.
Wow, that's a fair understatement. You know, when the party of the rule of law doesn't obey its own rules, idealists like me get pretty mad. I mean, it's one more example of the establishment steamrolling the grassroots, and it's pretty disgusting when it happens.
One of the things that I've heard from many people, they say, wait a minute, how can Donald Trump talk about a rigged system and then this took place today?
Well, and it took place 4 years ago, too. I mean, this is the second time in a row. It's part of what's so infuriating about it. You know, when are we going to learn this doesn't help, it hurts? And not to mention, when are we going to practice what we preach? Some of us are committed to doing that. And I just want to be clear, we are not, and I delegation in Virginia, we're not never Trump people. We're never Hillary people. But we're not never Trump people. This is about grassroots rules that start to get power out to the grassroots and stop giving it more and more of it to the establishment and the RNC. And that's what they did in these rules. That's why I wanted to vote them down.
Do you believe there will be some bitter feelings that may prevent folks from supporting Trump?
Well, you know, when you cheat and you trample people, when all you had to do is take a vote, you leave a wound that takes some healing to get over.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. They are always talking about, play by the rules and get ahead. But when you play by the rules, you still get screwed. And that's just an example of white people in the Republican National Convention playing by the rules and getting screwed. Welcome to our lives.